All right, so today's video, we're going to remove the Jackspania thermostat housing and put this one in, which also has the DC5 Creations kit on here. It's supposed to be a heater tuck kit. It's not really a tuck, I wouldn't consider, because it stays in the exact same spot. It just cleans it up a little bit better, and it gets rid of that metal pipe that kind of swings way out to the side. So I guess in a way. So what we'll have to do is put this on, put our AN fittings on and everything. But first we're going to go ahead and start disassembling the front part of the car, so that way we can end up, getting to the actual front of the motor where the thermostat housing is. So we'll go ahead and start draining the coolant while I'm disassembling the front part of the car. So let's get to it. Now I'm not sure if y'all can hear me, even though I'm way from the camera, but I upgraded my microphone stuff. That way I have better audio quality for you guys. So figure videos aren't that great. I haven't learned how to do all the stuff that all these YouTubers have been doing it for a while done, where they move stuff around, get like 5 or 10 different shots, and take an hour to do a job that should take 15 minutes, which I know that's YouTube, but I haven't learned how to do that yet. So for now, I figure I'll at least upgrade the audio. That way I can kind of continue doing what I need to do, and you all can kind of at least watch. So anyways, 10 millimeters is going to take out the battery tie down. Be smart to go ahead and start draining the coolant. That way we don't have to worry about that as we get closer to it. So let's grab something to drain that into. Now this isn't ideal. We will have to buy more coolant because there's a bunch of crud in here, but I think the last time I did the coolant, it was a little bit of a half and half mixture. I wonder if it's a 17, I can't remember. It's been a little bit. Nope, that's gonna be like a 19. We're gonna change pants here in a minute so we don't get good pants dirty. One thing you should always have is a good pair of pants to get dirty. A pair of pants to work in. That's all they're used for. And I have those. I have a few pairs. And I always keep forgetting about them. And then here I am, getting a good pair dirty. Let's go ahead and start letting that finish draining. Get our, we need 10. I don't know why I grabbed a 12. That's 11. Alright, our battery is out. Let's get the headlight. Better headlight. All right, now we're gonna get a 12mm socket. Remove the bumper support. One on the bottom on each side and two on top. Alright, that one don't want to come undone. I guess we got a little tight. We're gonna have to undo it by hand. Alrighty, now need to cut some more zip ties. That's done. Unplug this. The AC, that is. Oop. I can't forget our fans, y'all. Not only do we need to cut the zip tie, we need to unplug the fans, or else the radiator ain't coming out. Okay. Oh. And the fan switch. I'll be kind of glad to switch this back to normal thermostat housing, because this whole Allen key bullshit. So, kind of give y'all some context of why I sound the way I do, is because I was sick for about 4 days. I'm still recovering from it. But anyways, we are trying to take out currently this thermostat housing right here by Jackspania Racing that I installed about maybe a month ago, if that. Thermostat housing doesn't let the car like stay up to temp. Like when you get to 100, like idling, I can get up perfect, fine. But then when you start driving, it will drop on a cooler day all the way down to 130. And I really hate trying to put gloves on when hands are still damp. But yeah, it'll drop all the way to 130, which isn't necessarily, good. Your car's not supposed to be that cold when you're trying to haul some ass. And it's funny because it was like the harder I drove it, the cooler it was because more air was flying through. Now, I'm starting to think that I'm having an issue with my Mishimoto radiator being too big, because it seems like no matter what I've done with this car and coolant issue-wise, I'm always too cold or overheating. Overheating, I know, is the thermostat not getting air, or probably has air in the line. But being too cold, to me, over and over, no matter what I do, has to be, to me, a radiator issue when it's constantly the same issue. But what do I know? I'm just a weekend mechanic trying to learn here, either teach you all a little something or learn from you all. Now, the bolts in here aren't necessarily long as shit. They're not, like I said, they're not really that long. I just put some orange Loctite on here to keep these things from backing out, losing coolant, because there really just wasn't any thing holding them in other than their threads. And as you can see, they're not that long. And here's the thermostat. Alrighty. Yeah, just at least break it free, hopefully. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's broke free. Twist that. Now let's go get our part that's supposed to replace in there, but I don't know if that's going to spin on. All right, that's in. And then let's go back over our heater hose area. Just soak my shoes with coolant. That's awesome. We love doing that. So to kind of show y'all what I was talking about, when you undo these, there's no ring in here. This goes over first, then your O-ring, and then this goes on here, and then this tightens up, which then wedges your O-ring there and keeps it from leaking. Make sure when y'all do AM fittings you have all the right size wrenches and stuff. I don't, and I'm not going to try to afford to buy them now, but it's very wise to make sure you have all of them. And sometimes the second set of hands, ideally, you're going to tighten it up like that and then put everything back. But I'm going to try to tighten this other one up down here, and I don't see it happening. Okay, now let's get our AM fitting line. So now A line's not long enough. And these are supposed to be one use only, so we might be waiting for a while before we can afford to get more AN lines and finish this project. Well, I guess we're at a standstill, y'all. I thought I was going to be able to finish this, but that's not happening. So I need just need to get all new pieces again, I guess. I need one straight, because the other straight's fine. It looks like I'm going to be able to save at least one of these turns, the corners. That'd be awesome. Alright. So, the 90s will be fine. But I'm still short one straight. Hopefully this is enough hose. Well, it was. But I think I just broke the damn shit. Alrighty, well. I think that's all for this video. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave off of here. We're not going to be able to finish this. I got to get some AM fittings that I apparently don't have enough of, so I need one straight one, or maybe even another, may even do a 90 actually. That way it comes off and then comes straight into this one here. I got a 90 from there going all the way down, and then a 90 here, which I actually might switch to instead of a 90. I may see about a 45 or something. So probably a 45 and 7, and then I can move that 90 back there instead of have a straight. So I would need to do that, and then I will need to not really find a way. I need to get a part for my Dremel so I can cut these or switch these over, which I may do. I may just switch this to a cut-off disc. I think I've got several. Let's see over here. It's a flapper. I know I had some somewhere. I don't see them right now. I'll have to dig them out. I had a pack of cut-off wheels. So, anyways, I'm just gonna have to look for those and then cut this stuff. So I might continue a little bit just off camera, mainly trying to put that probably this short pipe on right here. I mean, I suppose I could put it on do it on camera, but we're gonna have to, like I said, leave off here shortly until I get new Pete's parts. So we'll do that real quick. I think this actually might be too long, so let's go check it first. Alrighty, well, we're gonna have to continue later, so I'm just gonna clean up and go upstairs and see if I can order some parts, if I have any money in the account. But anyways, so that's gonna be all for this video. I figure we would be able to actually get this done today. Last time I checked, I had everything except for those DC5 parts, which I had bought some that were like it, but didn't actually fit and work well. But yeah, so I guess I didn't have all the parts, which just means that it's going to take a little bit longer to get this done. I think each one of those parts are like $8 to $15 a piece, just depends on which ones you're getting and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go up and clean up, get all my stuff inside and organized, and then we'll just continue next time I get some parts in, and hopefully we'll be able to finish this and finally get a chance to drive the car more than like just an hour or two. I'd like to have it to where I could drive it on the weekends and not worry about anything, but until I can get, you know, most of the stuff fixed up, I really can't do that. So but that's going to be all this for this video. Once again, I appreciate y'all watching. I know not much really happened, and it was kind of a, you know, let down on the video, but you can see what I'm trying to get done, and hopefully also this, you know, microphone setup is actually a little bit better. I know that I videotaped in here a lot, videotaped out there a lot without me being in the frame of either or. I do need to get better about moving the camera around. It's just very odd when you're not really done it. So yeah, I just got to take time and practice, and you know, bear with me, and we'll hopefully make the channel grow. Once again, that's all, and I appreciate y'all, and have a good one.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick.